Here we are, winner bracket quarterfinal. Number 2, StarShaped versus NightEnd. The winner goes into the lower bracket and the winner bracket semifinal against Hawk. As we saw the bracket, it's 1-1 between Neutron and Maru. So we don't have a result there. Hawk is waiting, and one of those two players will be the opponent of Hawk in the match for the ticket to Shanghai. StarShaped the underdog. NightEnd, is he the best European undead at the moment that competes in tournaments? We'll see about that. DK opening. And he spawns in red here. Against the Keeper, of course. StarShaped has played this Keeper Hunts thing since I know him. Like 2013, 14, something like that. And here's the first coil. Not a kill. Has to invest the second Entangle. This should result in the first blood. But how much mana can he steal from the DK? That's the question. Next coil should be coming soon if he wants to save this one. Or does he want to save this mana? No, he doesn't. So Entangle versus Coil. The winner at the moment is the Coil. Can he coil him again? Does he want to coil him again? Yes, he's depleting all the DK's mana though. But he gets the kill in the end. But that was expensive and NightEnd denies it. Very well done. All this mana, 250 mana for nothing. Double Huntress, of course. No, it's single hunt. No, there's the second engine of war. So single Huntress into mass Huntress into expansion. And yeah, that's certainly a problem. So mass hunts into expansion. The expansion is far away from NightEnd space, and this will be hard to kick. Yeah, audio is fixed. I'm sorry about that. But can he kick this one? That could be a target, and then he's down to like single Huntress, and that's certainly beatable. There's a Wisp here for scouting. NightEnd at tier... on the way to tier 2 with a lot of ghouls. No Gargs here on Twisted anymore, since the dragon is not at the islands anymore. So he's going Fiends. Huntress pressure here. NightEnd didn't get anything done. It's 0 experience on both sides. 4 minutes in. And yeah, now that you can hear me again, time to thank a few supporters here. Alphacus with a sub, Season Speech with a sub, Duck Hunts with a sub, Floppy with a sub, Imba DK for a 4-month resub. Oh, sneaky Engine Protector here. Is this when we get to meet each other's family? Okay, we can do that. Celebron with a 3-month resub, Rascadi with a resub, and 2 donations here. Thank you, Mikey PX, for the 15 bucks, and also Dalgura with a 10 euro donation. Love the channel, guys. Keep up the good spirit. We do. So let's see what NightEnd can do. He cancels the Engine Protector. That was big. Sees the Engine of War here, so he could kill it with a big ghoul attack. Finally, some creeping. And a big Invo Potion as well. The Engine of War should not fall. This is level 2. He finally has Treants. And a good, like, 5 Huntress. This is way too much for this ghoul army. So NightEnd, what can you do? He's going Fiends, he's going Lich, he's going Slaughterhouse. On the other side, no tier 2 by NightEnd. The expansion is making his way over, but this will still take some time. And Berserker and Dispel. This this StarShaped army is looking very good at the moment. I don't think... I think these ghouls will mostly be meat shield. Of course, good damage dealers once they have Frenzy, but tier 3 has only started now. StarShaped now with a tier 2 attack to get something against the upcoming air. There must be destroyers, of course, for the Dispel. So, creeping the expansion now. NightEnd, at the moment, I think has no idea. Engine of War. It's gonna be the 3rd Engine of War. Can go for so many archers, so many hunts, everything. Item here is the Ring of Protection. For the Alchemist, it's a good item. Tier 2 is only at 30% though. NightEnd continues to scout for any wisps. It's double Slaughterhouse. Interesting. I've seen quite a few NightEnd games against human, but not against Night Elf really. StarShaped stopping production at the moment, doesn't have the best resources currently. But he can go for mercs, of course. Oh, nice timing. NightEnd just wanted to leave the base for some creeping, but still level 1 against a level 3 keeper. This is not looking too good for NightEnd, to be honest. And he's canceling that Slaughterhouse, like, with ease. Or is he? Nova Coil. This Huntress must be gone, but yeah. Slaughterhouse won't finish, and everything for NightEnd now is delayed. Still no tier 3, still no Frenzy Ghouls, still no high-level nukes. But you can go for the Shadow Priests, of course. No production in the Engines of War, but the mine is saturated and will now pay off. Is there a big push coming for NightEnd? He doesn't have the resources really. He has to go for the Orb, Frenzy, Destroyer upgrade, everything. And this will all take some time. StarShaped at tier 2. StarShaped, of course, with the Alchemist, and he passes over the ring. This is gonna be a strong keeper. Does he have a staff? No. So this is a little risky. But if he can't stop the creeping of NightEnd, who is now in creeping shape, with the Orb of Corruption, is a lot stronger. And a lot faster. He's not counter-expanding. He has to focus. Oh, Tome of Experience, nice. And Flute, really good for NightEnd. 10% damage on basically his entire army except the DK and the few ghouls that are left. He's going mass A-bombs now, I guess. Otherwise, he doesn't need the double Slaughterhouse. But it looks like StarShaped knows exactly what to do. No Engines of Wind. Longbow upgrade to have an anti-air. He's going to transition into archers. Is Remo coming back? Yes, after this game, Remo's going to be back. Invo Potion and Heal Scroll for StarShaped. Scroll of the Beast as well. There's gonna be Destroyers, but most likely only one, and he needs to dispel already against Entangle and Treants. So this Scroll of the Beast will come in very, very handy. Hunter's Hall with more upgrades.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's the second one already. 2-0 then. Alchemist level 3. They're all safe. Of course, nobody wants to make a big mistake. We don't have Disease Cloud yet, which is quite interesting because we have so many Abominations very early on. 3 A-bombs. And still no level 3 DK. That's an issue. Against double level 3 here. 2-2 on the undead side. He needs to find creep spots. And he needs Disease Cloud. It's a big upgrade. Costs a lot of lumber. More mercenaries for StarShaped. Just mass. Like, that's his thing now. Mass everything that you can get. And finally level 3. He sent the Lich away to get the solo experience for the coil. And now here's the big fight between NightEnd and StarShaped. A massive supply lead for the Swede. First Fiend has to be evacuated. Where's the TP? Oh, he shouldn't fight this, man. He really shouldn't fight this. The army is all over the place. Entangle here. The Abomination is falling. Wow, sweet coil by NightEnd. StarShaped is not losing anything though. And here, NightEnd, the Abomination falls. The Fiend in the back doesn't look good. This Abomination down to 50%, getting coiled up. Abomination with Entangle and Acid Bomb now. DK also very low. Ghoul come in. Level 4 on the Keeper of the Grove. The little stuff is falling for StarShaped. But man, is this looking good. Oh, another Abomination during the Town Portal. What a fight for StarShaped. Knocking down NightEnd. Yes, and that's it. GG. Game number 1 is over already. What a horrible, horrible fight for the Romanian. That should have been a town portal right there. I don't understand. I mean, he had no chance to do anything against the expansion. It was way too far away. And the timing was just off. And yeah. StarShaped is 1 map away from the winner bracket semi-final. Now it's NightEnd's map choice, though. And he must pick a map where the expansion is maybe closer, so you can kick it. Not AZ, though. So Remo should be back, maybe just getting some water. Thank you, LeCrest Fallen, for the 100 bits. Ghoul life matters. They are not grunts. Keep your ghouls healthy. Well, he did. And then killed it off. Magic in use, thank you for the host. And K2, thank you for the sub. And Remo, welcome back.
Is the game over already?
The game is over already.
I was watching the stream. It looked like it just started.
Well, nope. That was a big...
StarShaped 1, right?
Yeah, StarShaped 1-0 here. And it's NightEnd's choice to pick this map. Yeah, that was... To pick a fight there without Disease Cloud, without a second Destroyer, with a 20 supply difference.
I also think leaving that map in the pool against the Keepers, it's so hard to find creep camps to take. It's so easy to expand for the Night Elf. It's so big.
Yeah.
I think that might be the worst map for Undead versus Night Elf with the Keeper.
Yeah.
I think that was a big mistake, leaving that in the pool.
You're cutting off a little. Is your internet still shitty?
I don't know, man. I restarted everything. I don't know what's going on.
Alright. Maybe it will figure itself out. Do you want to turn the camera on or rather not?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Alright.
Oh. Autofocus?
Yeah, focus was a little off, but now the beauty of Back to Warcraft is back. Okay. So, I think we have a result from Neutron versus Maru as well. Yes, Neutron won the 3rd map in, as it seems like, 5 minutes or so. So, Neutron and Hawk, 2 Russians in the semi-final. Cash versus Enter is starting soon, and we are already on the way to map number 2. StarShaped taking a little break, but our map is Northern Isles. One of the new ones.
Yeah, man, that's so cool. I like that a lot. Finally not getting vetoed. Still haven't seen Concealed Hills once. I haven't. You did apparently yesterday once. Yeah, both players here are playing a lot on ladder. I guess they don't have this one vetoed, so they should be pretty familiar with it. I am not. Neo, what can you tell me about this map?
It's nothing too special, I think. So there's no fountains as we have on Concealed Hills. Expansion is doable. The one special thing is that it's only one shop and a marketplace. And at this marketplace, you can buy auras if they appear. Because we are so used to the marketplace with the items of Echo Isles. And that's because like there's no drop of a level 4 permanent, so no auras, for example. Here, we have that. So if you're lucky, you can get like, I don't know, True Shot aura or so.
That's pretty interesting. There's also no Merc camp here, right? I think it's double laboratory.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you're late to the party...
Yeah, interesting, certainly.
AI and TR are out of the map pool, and Northern Isles and Concealed Hills are in. Yeah, and you will see one of the new maps right here.
Dude. Nah.
Yeah, that's not looking too good. You should maybe not use the camera. That might help a little.
Okay.
All right. StarShaped still missing in action. Your pink looks good though. I don't know, sometimes the internet is a weird thing.
Yeah, I haven't had this like high ping problem forever. I don't know what's going on.
It sounds really bad. I'm just calling you again. Maybe that helps.
Can't even understand, bro.
Alright. That's not sounding too good for you either. But StarShaped is back and Remo is out. Still internet issues. I hope. Do you still have Lawn Life up?
No, it's deactivated.
Are you trying to come back, or should we leave it for a second? Or for this game? Okay. Alright, so Remo is out for a little. Trying to fix his internet issues, but I'm here! And we'll cast the second game for you. Okay, red and blue, NightEnd versus StarShaped. Game number 2 right here. 1-0 lead for the Swede. But now we're going on to Northern Isles. And that is NightEnd's pick. Can he equalize? He must. Otherwise he's down to the lower bracket alongside Todd and Maru. And once again, I have to figure out who is who for our overlay. But with these races, it's quite easy to figure out. Just adjusting the colors and races, and then we're good to go for map 2. NightEnd in red, StarShaped in blue this time. And there we go. Here we go. Okay. No, forgot the score. Now we have it. Whew. That took some time. Oh, wow. StarShaped with an Ancient of War in NightEnd's base. What the hell is going on? Usually, what you usually see on this map is, of course, a Keeper of the Grove. And then you build an Ancient of War here, and you creep this spot, and then you have immediate level 2. And it's basically undeniable because it's like too far away. This is a ghoul build. What is he trying to accomplish? That's weird, man. I don't really see the reason. I mean, it delays creeping on both sides, I guess. NightEnd sees this now, so no backup here until now. If he's setting the Ancient of War up now, the Acolyte can pull the creeps and kill it immediately. But okay, Ancient of War's ready. Can't be kicked that easy anymore with ghouls. Now that it's finished, of course, should you attack earlier? But then you lack the lumber. I don't know, maybe you should have attacked earlier. DK joins the battle. Keeper of the Grove is moving over immediately. This must be Treants first. He wants to end this quickly, I guess. Ah, no, here's the second Ancient of War. And the Huntress build. So it's just a lot of distraction. And NightEnd is just ignoring it. This causes repair already. 2 ghouls can't really deal with it. That's really weird. Keeper of the Grove moving over. And this is gonna be a lot of annoyance. And delays is level 2. Alright. And StarShaped can do whatever he wants, I guess. And stay in this base for a long time. Then move back and then do the level 2 creep. Once again, the battle of Entangle versus Coil. But I guess this time, with the Engine of War help, this is the kill. And this is the win for StarShaped in this little early skirmish. Very interesting opening by StarShaped. More damage on the Death Knight as well. Has no healing, has no potions. But the tech is halfway through. So at least he has that. And finally, he gets rid of this Engine of War. But in the meantime, StarShaped build 2 additional Engines of War here. Going Huntress, of course. Expansion here, as the Night Elves always do with this. Is the sound okay now? Was it just Remo who's the robot, or was it me as well? Please let me know. So again, NightEnd with the Fiend build later. That's really rare. What an opening. Still no Unholy Aura. That caused that distraction. But he's not doing anything right now. Not moving the Engine of War over. He is expanding, yeah. Which is finishing up in a second. But at the moment he's supply stuck. So I don't think he wanted it that way. And I'm quite surprised that he went for Entangle and not Treants. Treants could have been really good, I feel. For more normal damage. I don't know. Was just Entangle. Now it's level 2. And that's gonna be like level 2.5 here. Big healing is also nice. Hunts are moving over. And the tech has started. It will take some time for StarShaped to move up to the expansion, creep it, and expand. But the Keeper comes in for more harass. Almost got level 2 from ghouls, I guess. And tier 3 rush once again with Slaughterhouse, first Fiends. But this is a great timing for StarShaped. If he had level 2 now with Treants, that's a guaranteed kill. I'm not sure if he can hold this. Close. Needs repair in a bit. With Treants, guaranteed kill. But alright. Trying to get level 2 here with additional ghoul kills. There's the first one. And I don't know, man. NightEnd is not accomplishing anything. Sees the wisps now, gets the detonate, Engine of War, Tree of Life is in position, so StarShaped is retreating, creeps this up, then he's level 2 as well, gets the Alchemist and can creep this spot for him or whatever he wants. It's gonna be big level ups, but maybe this is NightEnd's time now. Either to creep or to punish this while StarShaped is creeping, because that's so obvious. That StarShaped, why StarShaped is retreating now. So here we go. Creep Jack by the Romanian. Getting one Huntress early. It's not that big of a deal. Keeper. No way! He got the big one with the Lich last hit. Super cool and super important last hit by NightEnd. But he has to keep his Lich up. He has to keep his heroes up. Where's the Coil? There we go. Frees himself on the Entangle. And escapes this surround. Whoa, that kept... sound okay? Thanks. That kept the Keeper from level 3. And again, the triple Engine of War, as he played before. If the expansion runs for a little bit, he will just explode into 70 supply again. But what is NightEnd's plan? This time, the Slaughterhouse was not cancelled. This time he can go for earlier Destroyers, early Abominations.
player's forces are under attack.
But still, the levels are an issue. StarShaped now with the Alchemist, of course, creeping up more and more. It's also not level 3. This Lightning Shield, if there's still plenty of ghouls, this will hurt, but it's only 4, so that's fine. Abominations is, again, no fiends rushing slaughterhouse units. Dispel on the Entangle. It's not an overwhelming mass of Huntress. At the moment, NightEnd is okay. But I'm worried about him in a bit. Once, like, this expansion, in 2 minutes, there's gonna be 70 supply Night Elf again. Good thing for him here is, as Remo pointed out before, if you could hear it, I don't know, no Mercenary Camp. So no Dispel, no Berserker, no Mauler, no Muddy. And less mass. So he has to deal with Huntress, also transition into Archers rather quick. Will he go for Disease Cloud earlier this time? Or is it just normal damage? But a well-protected base here. AOW, Moonwells, Archers already there. Tier 2 is done, of course. First upgrade only now, so you can see that everything is a little slower for StarShaped this game. Level 2 for the Lich finally, but he's stuck in a corner. Backed in a corner. Forced into that corner. Still finding a way out as it seems. Lots of mana still on the Keeper, but he wants to wait for level 3. Alchemist is out of that fight, and NightEnd kills another Huntress.
A player's forces are under attack.
But sooner than later, he has to do something against the additional gold mine. He wants to break upkeep soon, but that gives StarShaped a lot of time already.
A player's forces are under attack.
And again, this mass A-bomb thing. I don't know, man. Disease Cloud is coming. The Ziggurat is finishing up. And then I guess Tinker third and go. So they're contesting for this creep spot. Oh my god, that's a lot of Archers already. With the 1-0 upgrade. Here's another Entangle. He has to coil this. Looks like the same situation we had on Twisted. A smaller, weaker undead army overwhelmed by a lot of Night Elves. AoE is great. Shadow Melt as well. There is no dust here. Lionheart of Stormwind, not the best item in general. NightEnd's army or items, not the greatest. Here's the Tinker. 3, 4 abominations. If at one point he can break through the Hunts and only attack the Archers, they will do so much damage. Close to level 3 Lich. If he gets that and reaches the backline, it's so effective. He's just massing A-bombs. Not too easy to kill with Entangles. Not too much affected of the Acid Bomb. Kills the third production building already, but here comes the backstab from Sweden. Kills the Pocket Factory immediately. Alchemist far in the back. Archers also gathering only now. What's the solution to this mass of Archers? Level 2 Nova? Oh yeah. But here is a Lightning Shield. Helps, of course. Nice. Focus Fire. Destroyer is gone, so no Dispel anymore. Lich has almost mana for Nova. Could throw it onto the Alchemist, maybe. Oh, he should really kill this Engine of War. There's reinforcements coming. Almost losing another Abomination. Level 4 now, a massive Nova. But is it worth it, kind of? Level 3 Keeper only now. Level 2 Alchemist as well. NightEnd, I think, is a little bit in trouble soon. Acid Bomb right-clicks. Lich gets the potion. StarShaped has to TP out. It seems like the A-bombs are overwhelming Alchemist. Almost dead. And now it's time for the Engine of War to die. Still 4 A-bombs. Looking good for the Undead. I thought StarShaped can stay longer in this fight, but all of a sudden everything was disappearing. The Nova was gigantic.
The town is under siege.
And the Disease Cloud really paying off. He used so much Moon Juice, almost everything. How much mana? Almost a coil. Almost a Nova. But both... Only almost. No statue here. Only a destroyer in the air. And now mana and HP has been replenished for StarShaped. 42 supply against 60 of NightEnd. Where's the nuke? I can feel... Okay, the coil... There's no coil. TP maybe? Yeah, swap to the Lich. And with that, it's a TP. No coil nuke. But the Expo is still up and StarShaped holds. There was no breakthrough here.
Attack.
And that's a bad position, I guess. Like, you can't really attack everything you want. Everything is just clumped up. And can this work with... Okay, now the statues were really missing in the end. Because he had to morph the last one into a destroyer to be able to dispel if he needs to. Did StarShaped use a single tree in this game?
The town is under siege.
Here we go again. The damage is crazy. He has a better angle now. He has 2 statues. And here's the next fight. Everything's still hurt from the Disease Cloud. But the Acid Bomb Entangle combo is so nice. But the DK has a coil ready. Alchemist chasing with the Chemical Rage, but nice focus. Oh my god, that took so much time off of the Chemical Rage. Did like 1 hit or so. Keeper is exposed as well. No TP! Realizes it! Coil Novas him into oblivion and GG. That is the equalizer for NightEnd. First push didn't really work too well. First fight wasn't the greatest for him before either. But stubbornly pushes into with Abominations, and then with a Disease Cloud and all that mana used, and the Moon Juice gone, there was no chance for StarShaped anymore. That means we go into map 3 again to determine the opponent of Hawk, who just beat Todd in the other winner bracket quarterfinal. We have no result from Cash versus Enter at the moment. It's, wow, Cash playing Alchemist third. That's interesting. And you can watch that game on Hype to Chaco. Alright, little break for NightEnd here. And then we go into the deciding map. That Destro is a hero. Yeah, I thought, like, the first push into the expansion, I thought if he stays a little longer and if he gets more reinforcements during that time from the base, I thought he could turn it around. But no, apparently that was wrong. And I also underestimated a little how fast he could push again. That surprised me a lot. And even, like, StarShaped had no time, no Moon Juice to freshen up. So we try this again. Ring, ring, ring. Ring
Hello?
on phone. Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me better now?
Yes? Sounds good so far.
Okay. I
Game-
have... What? Game's up?
Game's up, yeah.
What's it called? No, dude. I'm disconnected from battle again.
Okay, that's too bad, man.
This is so annoying.
I'm so sorry for you. That happened to me as well, right? Like 2 weeks ago. I'm sorry I don't have a solution for you, really.
It's just the internet. It's totally screwed up for whatever reason suddenly.
Call your ISP.
Yeah.
I don't know
I'm
if they are working at this hour.
Yeah, I still can barely understand you. Yeah, I'm gonna call my provider. Hopefully there's a solution in sight, but I can't do anything right now.
Okay. No problem, man. Try your best. Good luck. So, we're still waiting here for the game to start. This stupid conversation about colors all the time. Red and blue is in the rules, then pick red and blue, people. So, do we have a result from Enter versus Cash now? Still not. That game seemingly lasts forever. Alright, there we go. Map has started. It is StarShaped versus NightEnd Game 3. We're still waiting or determining the opponent of Hawk in the winner bracket semi-final, where it is about a ticket to China. So... and again, it's swapped. Takes a little, sorry. NightEnd. Man, so cool that NightEnd is back. To have a strong undead that is participating in tournaments here. Remember him quite vividly from his time in MTW back in the day, where he had his breakout performance, I guess. Oop, that's the wrong race sign for StarShaped. There we go. Okie dokie. We're ready to go now. With that 1-1. And it is the... No, wait. This is a neutral hero build by StarShaped. Beastmaster? Or Naga, most likely. Dark Ranger. Alright. DK first here. Normal ghoul build. Echo Isles is the map. And this is the first time for StarShaped not building a Keeper. Keeper was pretty good, but also, especially on Northern Isles, super underleveled. And I don't know, man. This Engine of War start, didn't like it too much. In the end, crippled him harder than I thought. And he didn't go for that fast level 3 creep on the right-hand side of his map. On Echo Isles, this should be easily doable for whatever hero he chooses. Either Beastmaster or Dark Ranger. Yes, very old school Night Elf play. Reminiscent of Nika, Sase. A lot of players here back in the day with the Dark Ranger. Of course, you want to kill the small cam first, then spiral out of control with a snowball with skeletons, and then what? I don't know, man. I don't really see the value of a Dark Ranger.
Player's forces are under attack.
As a support, she's nice. But as a carry hero? Like, your first hero is supposed to be your carry hero, right? That's why you pick him first, most of the time. So I don't know. It's of course fast creeping. And it can be... Oh, lightning shield. Like, if you get map control with the Dark Ranger, that can be really good. Enter leads 1-0, what? Wow. Wow, that's big. Dark Ranger level 2.5. Claws of attack. Nice right-click damage now with the black arrow and the claws. Death Knight level 2 as well with the 2 green spots for NightEnd.
A player's forces are under attack.
And again, the same build, the... Not early Fiends, I pointed that out wrongly, because he's not going for Fiends, it's just mass melee. Ghouls and then into A-bombs. So now level 3 Dark Ranger, but NightEnd gets the first blood here. Lots of skeletons coming in. This is very dangerous for the ghouls. Expansion coming for StarShaped. And so far, oh well, 2 archers down. NightEnd so far trading well, but not doing damage to buildings. Nice Shadow Melt here to prevent the coil, as he knew it was coming. But how long will these skeletons hold on? Quite a bit. He got a few ones there. No Garg play. Tier 2 is finishing. Still ghouls in the main. And the expansion is up. Tier 2 tech by StarShaped only halfway, but therefore I got the expansion. Silence is of course nice to have against undead. That's obvious, but where is your damage with archers? Are you playing Hippo Riders? Because there's no Huntress Hall. And it's a lot of archers, I feel. Dark Ranger wants to creep some more. Slaughterhouse number 1. Can she pick up some skeletons? And cancel something?
A player's forces are under attack.
Like Murlocs and kill the shop or so? Thank you, 3/4 second for the 4-1-3 sub. Hey ho, let's go. Little Ramones fan out there, I guess. Okay, that's the danger of the Dark Ranger. And that's the best spot for her. So many skeletons on level 2. So StarShaped, what can you make out of it? Your expansion is running over. There will be an expansion soon. Not too much here. Oh my god, this is horrible for NightEnd. If StarShaped turns around, that's 3 easy kills, 3 more skeletons. He gets this ghoul as well with a long-range black arrow. Lich is back. Ghouls are safe to the south. So at least for now they are safe. But the slaughterhouse is up, at least the first one. Not too many skeletons remaining. And he's not attacking the second slaughterhouse in the back. Rather go for the acolytes. Nova coming in. Acolytes almost all safe, but the tech is still 1/3. NightEnd is gonna lose a lot of money here. Oh, StarShaped is getting more and more skeletons. Game of Thrones, the Army of the Dead, level 4 now. And another skeleton. This is such an overwhelming mass, man. He got so much. There's 1 acolyte remaining. Are you kidding me? He turned 4 acolytes into skeletons. That's a disaster. That is an absolute disaster during the tech. And he still can't mine. That was efficient Dark Ranger play if I ever saw one. Has to use a coil here. It's also a little bit of experience, of course, for NightEnd, but man, is he under pressure. Still needs 3 acolytes, has 0 gold, is at 9,800. It's already a 1,000 gold advantage. And now, Fairy Dragons. Triple Ancient of Wind Fairy Dragons.
A player's forces are under attack.
NightEnd, I feel, needs a little miracle. Thank you, Nick1610, for the 2-month resub. Scroll of the Beast.
A player's forces
Not the
are under
best here. So it's gonna be Fairy Dragons, and NightEnd, apparently his hotkey for Fiends is broken. I don't know what the solution to this should be. Like, it's like throwing each other with pillows. This little damage of the Fairy Dragons against the little damage of the Destroyers. But StarShaped can't really do this again, as it was the perfect timing from Murloc Camp into finding a few ghouls and then be able to go for the Acolytes. That cannot happen again. Ranger with the second claw, by the way. He saw the fairies, right? At least now. Uh-oh, Keeper arrives. Hello, Entangle. Silence is there as well. No coil possible, but the damage is not enough. Silence wears off in a bit. Can he reach for another Entangle? No, silence dispelled now. More skeletons. So now he's mining again. 8,800. 1,100 plus the cost of 4 Acolytes, so it's basically a 1.5k advantage that StarShaped is riding on right now. Still holds on to the Scroll of the Beast now. Is he just going pure Destroyers? This can't work, can it? Piercing damage in masses. Pretty good against Destros. And he could just go into mass hippos. So NightEnd needs kind of an answer. Doesn't have that one yet. More experience for the Keeper. Shadow Priest dies. Did you? He's still not building things. No web. It's Disease Cloud again. He doesn't have an A-bomb. He doesn't have a meat wagon. But he's going for Disease Cloud. I don't know, man. This is so many fairies. 70 supply fairies. And the only anti-air really is the Lich. How is he not building Fiends? I don't understand.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the expansion is running the entire time. Like, NightEnd is not doing anything. It's a 40 supply, 35 supply advantage. Okay, expansion now. Counter expansion by NightEnd. He wants the long run. Avoid fights as long as possible. Let him be an upkeep. Lose the gold to taxes. Finally, Weapon Fiends. That took seemingly forever.
A player's forces are under attack.
Towers are almost up, but it's only the Ziggurats.
A town is under siege.
Damage is not the greatest though. Main gold mine, 6,000 still remaining. 3 towers coming up. StarShaped has to avoid every fight. He needs a level 3 Lich as well. Can the towers come up? This one, no. This one, doubt it. Finally, level 4 on the Death Knight is very important for the level 2 Unholy Aura. First tower is down. Second tower, up. But still, a lot more damage than I expected. Still up though, but he cancels anyway. Level 5 Dark Ranger. And there is no protection on this expansion. He has to abandon it. No chance. Like in general, there's no chance. He needs like 2.5 volleys for this Lich. There's still silence. Swaps the town portal. Lich survives. But he needs a destroyer against the silence. But then he's dead in like seconds. The mass ferries. It's just an overwhelming mass. It must be like 2 control groups ferries. He has nothing else really, so why not? Good damage dealing Dark Ranger. Is he expanding now?
Are under attack.
GG! NightEnd sees no solution anymore and taps out. Finds himself in the lower bracket alongside Todd and Maru. And maybe Cash if Ente continues here. Oh man. That was anticlimactic, but StarShaped versus Hawk is our first lower bracket semi-final, and the winner of Cash and Ente versus Neutron. Didn't expect that, to be honest. Mass Furies worked very, very well. He was just overwhelmed, but where was NightEnd's reaction? There was no reaction to this. At all. Like, he was completely caught off guard there, I guess. Against StarShaped, always calculate that in, but yeah. This mass harass, killing 4 acolytes during tech. Sick. Just sick. That got him the lead that he needed. NightEnd was never able to just touch the expansion. And if you give a Night Elf a lot of gold, he builds 2 control groups of ferries, and then the mass just outclasses you. So, this is the bracket that we have here. The upper part is wrong. The best of 3 is still not finished. But Neutron waiting for his opponent, Cash or Ente. We have our winner bracket semi-final coming up. That is Hawk versus StarShaped. And Maru waiting for his opponent. Could be Cash or Ente. And Todd versus NightEnd next, if I'm not mistaken. We go into a little break, and then we're back here at Back to Warcraft with the WGL Euro Qualifier number 2. 3 slots to China, and the first one will be handed out in a bit. Either StarShaped or Hawk. One of us will accompany us and Foggy and Sonic to the World Championships of Warcraft 3. Stay tuned.